God bless you, siblings. I want to get right into it with this dream I had. I had it on June 26th, and the Lord is telling me now I can release it. It's very symbolic too, so pay attention to the details that I give. Um, so there was this plane. I was going on a plane trip, right? And you know how there's some planes that the rear opens up. Well, that's how we entered through. We entered through on this plane. As we were walking through the middle aisle where the seats were on the right and left, some people were seated on the right, some people scattered on the left, but then there was people still in line. As I was walking through, there was someone ahead of me. Well, actually, he was leading me, and he being The Rock, the wrestler, the actor, and he was leading. And as we were going through the plane, people was moving aside to let us go first, and I understood that we had some type of VIP passes, but him much more. As we got to the front, where I guess the cockpit would be, it was also like an office, and there was a door there, so no one could go in. Well, in this case, The Rock went in. He had, I believe, some paperwork, or I'm not sure. But anyways, he walked in to talk to the pilot. This is very symbolic, guys. So he walks in there. He talks to the pilot. So you see glass doors, him talking to him. I don't know what he was talking about, but then he comes out, and I think, if I remember clearly, he opens the door to let her through first. Well, guess what? She's not walking out. She's on the floor, crawling, with her legs to the side, and just kind of like dragging herself. But she's doing this, and she's grabbing herself. And I also understood and saw that she was pregnant, so she was having birth pains. And people were watching her, but they didn't know. They didn't know. There was nothing they can do. They understood that she was pregnant. She was about to give birth. She was having birth pain, and The Rock was just looking at her. Out of nowhere, the plane kind of rocked, and we heard an explosion. So I go outside, back out the rear to look to see, and I saw an explosion on the left side of the plane. And I looked at the sky, and I saw a bunch of planes invading us. I understood I was in the U.S. So it was invading us, and they were bombing. And people were just scared, scattered. They were running and this and that. The people that were on the plane, I don't think they got out. I think they just stayed put. I was the only one that got out the plane, because if I remember correctly, the Rock kind of looked at me and gave me a look like, go check. So I went out, and I went out and checked, and that's what I saw. I saw explosions, people running. So it was like a tarmac. It was like where planes were. So people were running, and I looked at the sky. Mind you, I was empty-handed. I had no weapons on me, and I looked at the sky, and I was just like, there were so people were dropping from the planes, as well as the planes were bombing. So one thing I did, which I don't know, I was like, I gotta help out America. I gotta help out these people. So I took my hand and I went like this, and then I went with my mouth, which was weird. And as the plane was passing by, as it got close to the plane, so what I did is I shot a grenade from nothing. It manifested when it got close to the plane and blew it up and down. So I was just going around blowing stuff up, and I was just amazed. But at the same time, I knew that I was able and capable of doing that. So then I saw like 3 to 5, and they were black. They looked dark skinned. The planes, I did see the planes. The planes were like a flat black with a white stripe along the side. I tried to see what country that may be, but I didn't find nothing. Maybe you guys can help out and find stuff. So anyways, I saw this group of people running that had just landed with parachutes, and they were going to attack another group of Americans or people that were there, innocent people. And I tried to anticipate by shooting where the grenade would manifest and blow them up. But what I didn't realize is where they were running to, because I was focused on them. They were running to go attack, so I anticipated and shot before them. But when I looked, I saw a group of innocent people were there. And as innocent people were there, I looked and I went like this with my hand. And as it was about to manifest right in front of where they were at, as I did that, it was like a delay, like I was ahead of it. It hit the grenade and just blew up in the sky. That pretty much concludes the dream, but it was very symbolic. I personally believe that the rock represents Jesus Christ. in this dream, and he went to the cockpit. The woman, I would believe, would be the earth having birth pains for the children of God, and probably the 144 as well. There was people on the plane, because the plane was about to take off, I believe. We were ready to go on a trip. But before all that happened, an invasion happened. So it seems like an invasion happens before, if the plane represents the worldwide rapture, the invasion happens way before the worldwide rapture. I had, in this dream, I was able to manifest, so I had powers and abilities before that happened. So Key, the Rock was leading, went to the plane, talked to the woman, opened the door for her, let her out. She started crawling. She was having birth pains. There was people on the right, people on the left, already seated. Now, there was 3 people in particular that I seen on the right-hand side. One young guy was named Isaiah. A lady there was named Brandy. And then I saw the brother of Isaiah there. I don't remember his name at the moment, and I don't know what that can mean, but nonetheless, that was the dream. And I saw this woman who was about to birth what I can only know and presume is the 144. And yeah. So God bless, guys. That's the dream. Share it if you must. Put it on your Facebook, Instagram, or whatever social media. Get this out to the believers. God bless. In Jesus' name. Links in the description.